The internet. You have used it. I have used it. Everyone alive today has used it. But this has been one of the most recent breakthroughs of the late 20th and early 21st century. Let's look back today on the infinite knowledge base that is the World Wide Web. In 1983, ARPANET, which is an anagram for Advanced Research Projects Agency Network, adopted TCP/IP. For those who don't know what TCP/IP is, it stands for the Transmission Control Protocol, Internet Protocol. And basically, it is used to connect the internet that we all know and love today. Researchers at ARPANET started working on it in 1983 to develop the network of networks. But that isn't the notable form we use today. In fact, it wasn't until 1990 that a computer scientist named Tim Berners-Lee invented the World Wide Web, which has become the internet we know today. But when did the idea start? Well, it wasn't made a reality till 1990, but the original idea was around 90 years prior, in the early 1900s. Nikola Tesla, yes, the same man that has a car named after him, and is also kind of known for inventing something, like electricity. I believe what it was, just a necessity these days. Anyway, he was thought to have the first idea of a wireless system for the world. It was thought by some after him, but nothing really came of it, and it just sort of fizzled out. That was until the early 1960s, when J.C.R. Licklider made the intergalactic network a popular idea. Soon after, scientists developed packet switching, which is a method of transmitting electronic data. In the late 1960s, ARPANET, yes, the same ones from earlier, made a workable prototype of the internet, which happened to be the first of its kind. They also happened to be the first to send communication from one computer to another computer in October 1969. Which conveniently happens to be the year we landed on the moon, and my parents happened to be born. But anyway, the message was login. Although short and sweet, only the first two letters made it through the network, from UCLA to a Stanford computer, which is about 28 miles away from one another. Technically, the whole message didn't go through, but for the time, this was a major accomplishment, considering the computers were the size of a house. The 70s was where scientist Robert Kahn and Vinton Cerf first developed TCP/IP. 30 years after, that same foundation became the internet today. Hard to believe that someone in the early 1900s could have this idea only for it to become a reality in just under 90 years. It will be exciting to see where the internet will take us to next. Will we end up having the internet implanted into our brains as an everyday use? Or will the AI use the internet to become the smarter species and maybe eventually enslave all humans? Now personally, I prefer the first one, but that's where you come in. What do you think is next for the internet? Leave a comment down below, and feel free to leave a comment on what you would like to learn in a future video. For now, this is Logan on the history of us logging off.